Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Impoppable from Gaming here, and today I'm playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. So today, we're going to be doing the Epic Allies Challenge, so we're going to be using, I'll just go to Collection for this. We are going to be using every single Epic Ally at least once. So there's quite a few. We're going to have Martin, Tech Terror, Hanson Abadir, Billy, Cobra, Psychic Tandem, War Elephant, Mo, Shoko, Party God, and Betty Groff. Did I get everyone's name right? Pretty sure that was, I'm actually pretty impressed by that. But no, so we're going to be using all of them, so that should be pretty cool. We're also going to be using the same Tuxedo Jake build I did for the, I believe, Monkey Ally Challenge. So this is the build. He actually has two of them on him as well. We're going to be doing it on Picnic Time Impoppable. I don't think these are the normal Impoppable stats, but I'm on the Easter event, which I'm making very little progress in, because as I've said in previous videos, I'm not grinding it out anymore, because I don't need the Legendary Wish Orbs that much, but I will, before the event's done, use all the tapes I end up getting. So anyways, let's just get started, honestly. There's not a ton we can do early on, but we do have quite a few options. Were there camo balloons as one of the rules for this map? I'm gonna assume there was. I did not really pay enough attention to that, but I'm gonna assume there was. I could go for Shoko as a start. That's not a bad one. Martin probably makes the most sense, as he's probably the best tower to start with. He's pretty cheap, he's pretty good damage, and I don't think there's all that many ones I can start with. We'll go for Cobra next, because, you know, money making, all the Cobras I can get. So I'll go for some Cobras, plus Martin. I'm then probably going to go for Tuxedo Jake pretty quickly. I am going to do, once again, Monkey Farmer, just because I don't want stuff on the screen. So, sorry Monkey Farmer, I know you're a legendary, you're too good for the epics, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you have to stick with the lower tiers. But no, so this should be pretty cool. I think the Epic Allies are generally quite powerful. I mean, that's kind of a given. They're the Epic Allies, but even still, they are definitely quite strong, which is kind of nice. It's nice to have some powerful characters once in a while. Okay, Tuxedo Jake, you are going to go right about here, sure. Good spot for you. I'm not going to go for money making once again, which I think is I also did in the Allies Challenge. I do need the all popping power pretty quickly, though actually I don't, do I? I need to think this through for a second. So, we have Hanson Abadir, which will decamo, plus Shoko, so decent decamo. We have, at the very least, Martin, Tech Terror, pretty sure Betty Groff, pretty sure Psychic Tandem, War Elephant, and Billy can pop lead balloons. I don't even know if I need Tuxedo Jake. We're going to try our best to not use him. If we do die, then I will place him down, but I don't think I can continue. Okay, I'm not sure. We might end up using him. I'm not really sure. It's definitely a possibility. But we have so many characters that I feel like we probably won't need to, like with all the good allies. We probably won't need to, but we definitely might, so I don't know. We'll see. He may get placed down later on. We'll have to wait and find out. Do I officially have one of every single ally at the very least? I believe I do, but I'm just going to double check. Well, excluding Tech Terror, that's not true. I Party God. Now I believe I have everyone except Tech Terror. Nope, I still need Hanson Abadir, who's going to go here, and then Shoko next, who is going to go right here. So with that, everyone except Tech Terror is in place, which is quite a few allies. Together, they have quite a bit of lead popping power, a little bit of cam protection, but mostly we got our good old friend Hanson Abadir, who I'm actually going to probably upgrade straight away to max. And he's going to be our D-Camo, at the very least of the second tier. He doesn't need more plasma balloons quite yet. But he's going to be our D-Camo for the most part. He does a pretty good job of that, and beyond that we have just basic characters that can already hit camo balloons. We really aren't making a ton of money here, so it will take a little while. 3 Cobras is nice, but it's not a stupid amount of money making. Do we have one of these? I don't know if Psychic Tandem War Elephant can make money. I believe the Wish can, Ultimate Wish, but I'm not positive if it can. I do have I have Tuxedo Jake, but I also have Finn on my build, so I could technically, place them quickly, buy the upgrade, and then sell them. So we can get Psychic Tandem War Elephant's upgrade. Okay, I'm just gonna keep placing the allies for the time being, I think. So we'll go for second Betty Groff, second Billy, just duplicates of all my favorite allies, all the best of the epics. We can have some more Mo action. Oh, I didn't place Mo originally. Oh, well, now we have Mo. We have our good old friends, the robots, with guns, I guess. Good old friends, the robots. I probably should have brought a second Hanson Abadir, but whatever, I guess it's too late now. Come to think of it, not Hanson Abadir, Shoko, you're gonna get moved, over here in case we miss, a camo balloon. I think that makes the most sense. Hanson Abadir is gonna be our main focus for this, as far as decamoing goes. Should we save for a tech terror? I kind of want to save for at least one tech terror. Won't necessarily upgrade one, but I want to have at least one on the field, so I'll probably save for that now. I'm not sure if these guys can beat Impoppable without, like, Tuxedo Jake. There's definitely a chance since it's non-fortified. We do have some pretty decent attack powers, but plus 3 damage is still a really big deal, and we're probably still going to need that, even with the help of, like, tech terrors and stuff. We probably still need the Tuxedo Jake buffs, but I don't know, honestly, if anyone's had the chance, like, if any of these challenges have a chance of beating it, of, like, beating this without Tuxedo Jake, if any, like, set of allies does, it's probably epic. Legendary, you really only got, honestly, you really only got Vampire King, but, as far as epics, you get quite a wide range of characters, including some money-making, which does a pretty good job, so, yeah. What else was I going to say? There were definitely other things I was going to say. Not quite sure. Psychic Tandem Elephant. I don't really use him much at all. I think this is like one of the first times in months that I've used Psychic Tandem Elephant. It's because he kind of sucks. He has a shotgun, a laser beam, and he does have an ability if you have Tuxedo Jake and, or not Tuxedo Jake, a Jake and a Finn, either dungeon / tuxedo or normal. If you have those, you can then buy an upgrade that lets him activate an ability to get a wish orb or a chance for wish orb. I leaked a golden regen balloon. Okay, so we're starting to struggle a little bit. In fact, I think we might already be losing, so Hunt Snabadeer, you need to do a better job. And by that, I mean, I'm still tempted not to go Tuxedo Jake. I know we can do this without him. I'm not sure. Our first tech tear is here, that's all I know. First tech tear is going to be a big deal. We need those camera balloons, so I think you actually need to be on first for the time being. So honestly, what I should do, and what I will do, is I'll turn off auto start this round. At the end of this round, I'm going to move Hunt's Navigator to where Shoko is and set him on first, because otherwise right now we have a bunch of low-class camo balloons that could cause a ton of issues, and that would really suck. Because although I have some camo balloons, or camo protection, I definitely don't have a ton. Hunt's Navigator, where did you go? You went over here. You are now going to go here, target first, fully upgraded. Boom, more cam protection. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'll turn auto start back on. Because I do think that's really our only issue. Because we have tech tears and stuff like that, we really shouldn't be limited by, like, actual damage numbers. It's really just, I don't know if we can deal with DETs, but I think we probably can, because Hunt's Navigator plus tech tears, they do a pretty good job of dealing with DETs, at least in my opinion. What else should we do now? I'm not quite sure what I want to do now. I believe have at least one more tech tear equipped. Is that true? No, I don't. I only have the one. Okay. So I placed every single legendary ally I can. Interesting. So I just do need, like, now I do just need to upgrade. With that Snabadeer max, I probably will max out, Technological Terror next. And after this, I'm probably gonna go in order of, like, lead popping power, so I'll do Martin, then I'll do Billy's, and then I'll do Betty Groff's, and then I'm not quite sure what after that. I guess probably, like, Party God / Mo or Second Tandem Elephant, or one of the few. Probably Second Tandem Elephant and try to get the ability ready for him. I think that probably makes the most sense. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. So Martin next, I believe is what I said. Attack speed, damage, lots of good stuff. Martin honestly is a really powerful tower. He does a really good job. But he does have some issues as far as camo balloons go. So that was bad. Lots of camo balloons, but we're able to deal with it between the two of them. I don't believe she gets an attack speed boost, just damage and money. Yes, just money and damage boost from Shoko's upgrades. We did max this out, right? Yeah, so now it's Billy time! Hero's Haste, Hero's Might, and double axes! Because, of course, what's the best thing in the universe? Throwing 2 axes. I'm kind of surprised now, at least, honestly. Billy is so much more expensive than Martin, but I'm pretty sure Billy is significantly worse. I mean, they're kind of opposites, I guess. Martin is like a fast-firing, lower damage, whereas Billy is like slower-firing, higher pierce, higher damage, stuff like that. Though, honestly, nah, Martin's just better. Martin is definitely a better version of Billy, at least in terms of this game. I'm sure in the Adventure Time franchise, Billy, the, like, mighty legendary hero, probably better than, Martin, aka Finn's dad, who just has some laser guns, but who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't. Okay, so next... Yeah, I probably will go Betty Groff next. Betty Groff's pretty decent. Okay, scary time. Scary, scary, scary times. What do? I've upgraded Betty Groff a little bit. That's really all I can think to do now. But we're dead. Okay, I'm gonna exit on the game because we can definitely do this, and I don't think we have enough coins for continue. Okay, so we are officially back. So I think my plan probably is, first of all, how many upgrades have I bought in here? I've bought most of them, so I can go for a few of these, but not a ton. So I can go basic upgrades for Betty Groff. I'm gonna have this, like, ready, Hunt and Abigail, and I'll save some money now, so that when we do get overrun by Camera Bloons, because it's gonna happen, like, more than likely, I will be able to sell Hunt and Abigail and move him somewhere else. So he can help deal with them a little bit easier, because currently, we're not in the greatest situation. So once the Camera Bloons waves, like, sort of slow down, at that point, Shoko is getting sold and moved over here, and you are getting sold and sent here. So you can steal the soul of all these nice balloons. Okay, so I happened to, I exited out of the game there, because there was a pink balloon that I, like, was almost positive leaked. We're good, right? You can deal with this? Hunt and Abigail, you're good? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, new plan. No, this is still the best spot for him. I'm gonna put him here, actually. I think that makes the most sense. Shoko, once again, you're being moved, but, like, over here, I think. Oh, over into the corner. Further into the corner. I definitely need these upgrades. Morb's Terror don't have quite yet, but that should be fine. I'll probably keep working on Betty Groff's upgrades, because they definitely can help save me from a rogue camo balloon. Because Betty Groff actually does have natural camo detection, which is pretty helpful. Okay, this is another round. Lots of camo balloons. Lots and lots of camo balloons. You're doing a bad job, Hunt and Abigail. You're not decammering enough of them. Okay, it looks like just a few leaks, so we're probably good just using Shoko for this. Yeah, Shoko should be enough to deal with these, like, 2 or 3 camo balloons. So we can probably just wait this one out. I mean, truth be told, Betty Groff probably could have handled it, but I don't want to take any chances. So at this point, now I think we are chance-free. Morb Terror, right, that's what I was going to go for. No, I'm going to max out Betty Groff's first. I think that makes the most sense. After they're maxed out, then I'll get Morb's Terror. Then I will upgrade Party Guard, then Mo, and then finally... No, then I'll upgrade Psychic Cannon War Elephant, then Party Guard, then Mo, and then finally Shoko. I think that makes the most sense. It's a little hard to know. So Double Magic, this will be our final upgrade for Betty Groff's. Pretty helpful. At this point, they basically have like 3 times their base attack, so we have the equivalent of like 6 just basic Betty Groffs. Does a pretty good job at camo balloons. Honestly, that's like the best thing about Betty Groff. Although she's random, she does have the ability to pop camo and lead balloons for like $700, and she can also like steal the souls and do decent damage, so Betty Groff is quite the good character. I don't have Morb's Terror yet, would have been quite helpful for this round with the ZMG, but this is actually a good idea, like a good... Oh right, Betty Groff. I keep forgetting, just because Hunt and Abigail can't do it, Betty Groff has the ability as well to steal souls, as you can clearly tell, and now we got Morb's Terror even. That was a pretty poor that was a pretty poor showing though, all things considered. We're pretty darn close to maxed out, and that was a normal ZMG. Which, I mean, we won't get fortified ones, but we will get a bad balloon, so... You know, that's not the best. Laser beam has been purchased, so I do need this, which I'll probably turn off auto start for. I believe it's fairly expensive, but this will give us some more one-shot, which might be pretty darn key. In fact, it probably will be pretty darn key. Oh, camera ceramics. I'm like, wait, what's happening there? That makes a lot of sense. Because with the one-shot, that should help us with ZTs and ZMGs quite a bit, in case they become an issue, which they probably will be. Okay, so, Finn has been placed. Then we need Jake, which I believe Tuxedo Jake counts for. And now we need 5,280, never mind. So we have an OP Finn and Tuxedo Jake here for a round or 2. We could deal with this round normally, trust me. I know it's a lot of camo balloons, but we'd be fine. I'm just saving up for the Wish upgrade, and then I'll sell Tuxedo Jake and Finn off. They're just sticking around for a round or 2, because I don't really feel like selling them and replacing them, because I'm pretty confident we can beat this. Ultimate Wish will be helpful, though. It definitely will. Okay, come on. We're so close. Just give me, like, $500 more so we can get Ultimate Wish and be out of here. There's only 3 more rounds, or 4 more rounds now until the first DETs, though. I'm really scared about DETs. Okay, Finn, Tuxedo Jake, you can be sold. Tuxedo Jake, you might be coming back. But officially, we've got ourselves an ability. A Morb one-shotting an ability. Did I say a Morb one-shotting in an ability? Pretty sure that's what I said. But whatever. That's certainly not what I meant. Okay, so Party Guard next, and then we'll do Mo last. I'm not gonna get off the hook because that's an ability, so sort of, never mind, we're back on Mo, or back to Mo, on to Mo, I don't know. We're on to one of these characters, by the way, kaboom! A Morb was one-shotted, it did pretty much nothing, and we didn't get a wish roll, but it happened! The ability cooldown's not that bad, and eventually, actually, probably pretty soon. You know, come to think of it, I should just go for this now. attrition does a decent amount of damage to balloons and morbs, and I think damages camo balloons as well. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we made a regen farm here, so I'm definitely restarting this. I just want to take a look at this for a second. Cool. There's some issues there. I'm really starting to feel like this would have been made 1,000 times easier if I just brought, I don't know, a second Huntsman Abadir, but what are we gonna do? Let's take a look. What happened there? Was that just, like, really bad luck that we ended up with that massive regen farm? Or on round 67, is a regen rush sent at us? There's a regen rush. Cool. So, we have, like, no hope of dealing with that, right? Not really. Okay, so I think what my plan is probably going to be is try to sell me by Huntsman Abadir a fair bit. I'm going to try this one more time. Time to officially try a little bit of micro. Shoko, I'm actually going to move off to over here. I think that's the best spot for her. Huntsman Abadir, time for you to do some micro, because I need to steal the souls of a lot of balloons, like quite a lot. Because if they are decamoed, they're really easy for like Tech Terror to kill. It's just, he's not doing a good job decamoing them for fairly obvious reasons. So we'll see how many we can do. They're not a ton though. Then we will do the next set over here, went okay, I guess. Then more over here, except we're still dead. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, let me rephrase this, because I'm not quite sure what I was going to say there. Without a second, my memory's really bad right now. Without a second Huntsman Abadir, that's what I was going to say. Without a second Huntsman Abadir, I don't believe this round's possible, so what I'm quickly going to do is just summon up Inspiring Melody. I believe with a second Huntsman Abadir, this would be doable, so I'm just going to use Inspiring Melody to clear out this round, and as soon as this round ends, I will once again sell Tuxedo Jake and see how far we can get without needing that. If we need it for the DTs, I'll once again place it one more time. I did, however, have to sell a few towers there, so Party God, put you back, and I believe I also sold a Billy. Yes, Billy has been sold, and I don't believe there was anyone else, so I'll try to max these out quickly again, though it is going to take a little while. I'm a little nervous for round 69, so I might actually just save up some money for the time being and wait till then to spend it in case I need to get Tuxedo Jake again. But I'm going to try to use him for as few rounds as possible, and when I do need to use him, I'm going to blame it solely on the lack of a second Huntsman Abadir, because, yeah, like a round like this, we'd be fine for the DT. It's the issue of the hordes and hordes of regen and whatever camo balloons that we can't pop. Like, in no way can we pop these. Cool, so one more Tuxedo Jake usage, not exactly surprising, but definitely kind of sucks. And once again, I have to sell Billy, because I need to stop buying this, and I also need to sell Party God, and I still don't have enough money. I should have just left it around. Okay, so lots of money obviously lost right here. I'm still going to try to do this after this round. I'm going to once again sell him, because we don't need him for the DTs. We only need him because there's a bunch of regen or camo balloons. So we'll need him for sure on round 74, but that might be the only round we need him for, because that's the really only round with a ton of, like, balloons, which will be camo balloons because of the modifiers. So I will once again place the towers. I'm not upgrading them this time, because I'm wasting so much money on this every time I do this. I will place the towers again, but definitely no upgrades. I'll stick with this for now. Hopefully we'll make some more money. Maybe we'll upgrade them if we get stuck on a non-camo blue round. But I know for a fact on round 74 I'm going to need him. And then on round 75... I'm probably going to sell as much as possible. I'm probably going to sell everything, except probably Huntsman Abadir, Martin, and Tech Terror, and then move Martin and Tech Terror fairly regularly, solely so we can deal with the bad balloon. Because I think that's my only real bet at beating the bad balloon, is just move the Tech Terror so the Tech Terror follows the bad balloon. Because I don't really have any other secret bad balloon techniques. I mean, I could certainly plop down a Tuxedo Jake to help, but it wouldn't be enough to, like, instantly solve everything, so certainly some issues there. It looks like we're okay for the time being here, though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, no, bad balloon definitely gonna cause some issues. So there's no way you can do this, but I'm now realizing to myself, I don't think I've ever actually tested out... Are we good? Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I don't think I've ever actually tested out Psychic Tan War Elephant's ability against the bad balloon, though I'm almost positive that won't work. But once again, camo balloons. Yay! Okay, so here's the deal. To keep this nice and simple, I'm simply going to do, and that. I don't know why I said it like that. And just keep him around until round 75, at which point I'll sell him and maybe buy it again. I don't know, we'll see. But we do need him for these rounds, or for this round, and we'll also need him for round 74, which is only a round and a half away. So I think this probably makes the most sense just to keep him for now. It will definitely be some degree of a damage boost while he's here. but it's not a necessary one. It just makes this process a little bit easier. But what I am seeing with this is that I'm pretty sure he actually adds way more damage than I think he does, and he's probably going to be necessary for round 75, but again, I will try my best not to use Tuxedo Jake, but if we need him, we're going to need him for these later rounds probably. But still, I think I've done a pretty good job showing epic allies. They don't need Tuxedo Jake, but you still need to help them out with your characters. They need some support, they just don't need, like, all the support, because they have so much, like, versatility. So I will start with selling him. That leaves me with $16,000, which I'll probably try to use to move things around, essentially. Let's get started. Let's do slow-mo. Look at the damage count. So damage-wise, we're not doing enough damage, is basically the conclusion I've come to. We're doing about 1,000 damage, I don't know, every couple seconds on slow-mo. Obviously, as not surprising, you can't one-shot it. So let's just see, within this range of Tech Terror, how much damage can we do to the Bad Balloon? Like, are we able to get it down in damage phase? Okay, it looks like a damage phase, maybe even 2 damage phases, but that is definitely including everything else as well. Though everything else isn't doing nearly as much damage, so, you know. It's including everything else, but, again, you know. So as soon as it's out of range, I will sell Tech Terror and move it again, which is right now. So we'll do it right here, max it out. And I'm going to keep doing this until all the way around. If this doesn't work, I'm going to see if this works out, obviously. And if it doesn't, I'll restart the round and use a little bit of Tuxedo Jake as well to make this process probably far, far easier. But I'd rather do it like this, so I'm going to try to do it like this. Because I feel like, as you can see, like with each of these cells, we're doing like 4,000 or 5,000 damage. That's a fair bit of damage. That definitely is enough to the point that we probably could deal with this, we just probably won't be able to. I'm also now realizing, I'll do it in a second, but I'm going to have to move Hunts and Abadir as well, so I'll do that too. Okay, Tech Terror, like number 3-ish, or number 3, yeah. That's a bad placement for it, but whatever. Hunts and Abadir, I also definitely need you. You I'm going to put, that's a bad spot. Hunts and Abadir is going to go over here, and he is going to deal with our deities. Or at least, he is going to be my solution to our deities. Okay, Bad Balloon's almost, if not on its final damage phase. I believe it's almost on it. So this is a pretty good sign. That's definitely a pretty good sign. I'm going to go ahead and say, you. The fortified, I'm out of money. Okay, so you are getting sold, and you're getting sold, because I need a little bit more money here. On its final damage phase, it probably will pop any second, at which point Hunts and Abadir will hopefully hit the DTs, and Tech Terror will hopefully finish it off pretty quickly, and then we'll hopefully deal with the ZMGs. There's a lot of hopefullys in that sentence, but I'm fairly confident. At the very least, this is proven this is like a proof of concept. This is definitely going to work, it's just a question of how well will it work. Also, we do still have the Psychic Cannon War Elephant ability, so we can one-shot something if we need to. Okay, any second now. This is like the perfect time for you to pop Bad Balloon. Kind of need to pop now, though. So what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to move... Okay, I need to sell some things here. So you two are getting sold to afford upgrades for Tech Terror. This is costing a lot of money, but any second now this could pop. It'll get hit by Hunts and Abadir, hopefully, and we'll be good. But, okay. Did we hit the DTs? We didn't hit the DTs. We did not hit the DTs. Okay, so that was pretty good. What I have learned is, obviously, I've learned a few things. I'm gonna say I probably want you here, Hunts and Abadir, so you can deal with both of these sides. I will sell things as we go. We do not need Tuxedo Jake to beat this stage. Like, 100%, it's just not necessary. I just need to play really, really well. So I'm gonna try my best to try to get this to work again. This will probably be the final attempt. If I fail this, I'll just try to use Tuxedo Jake to make it easy. But I know we can beat this, hopefully with this setup. And I think this will be a pretty successful video. We'll have done it, for the most part, without Tuxedo Jake. And the only times we have used Tuxedo Jake, it would have been doable if I had just used an extra Hunt Snappy or something like that. And I mean, this Bad Balloon would be so much easier to pop if I bought a second Tech Tier. Like, there's lots of things I could have done to make this easier, but you know what? At the end of the day, I think that just means we could have done this without Tuxedo Jake at all, which I'm pretty happy about. Okay, I can speed this up a little bit. This is going to take a while, except I do need to be in position for the Tech Tier. But we still have quite a bit of ways where you can pop stuff. Any second, though, we will need to sell it. As you can see, pretty decent damage, pretty similar to before, though, so nothing all that special. Any second now, we will sell and move to another place. That's pretty good, max out. And the damage is here once more. We can speed it up again. So we should probably sell one more time is what I'll do. Or not one more time, probably at least 2 more times. So we will need more money at some point. but I'm going to hold off for the time being on selling, but we definitely probably will at some point, as I said. Any second now, again, out of range. There we go. We did make it to a final damage phase just in time there, so that's pretty good. This is a good placement for it. It's going to be shooting it for a while. Should hopefully make it to final damage phase in this attack cycle. I believe it can do at least one damage phase throughout this time period, like throughout each range. Though I'm not positive. It definitely might not be able to. Though we are quite close. We are making our way towards Cincinnati, so yeah, once again, we barely made it enough into the damage phase. As soon as it's out of range, we'll probably place, hopefully, what will be our last Tech Terror spot, at least for a little while. Okay, Tech Terror out of the way there, and in goes the next Tech Terror. Next Tech Terror. Okay, Hanson Avenue's here, Tech Terror's here. I'm out of money if I do need to sell things, so I will probably try to make a little bit of money here quickly just by doing that. And we should be good to at least sell a few things if necessary. Hopefully we'll be good now, though. Hopefully we will be okay. Because really, once they're soul stolen, if we can pop them, we're in a pretty good position. Not the best position, but a pretty good position. So what I'll probably end up doing is as soon as this pops, I will sell Tech Terror and move it to the front to deal with the DTs, unless the DTs get, like, instantly vaporized. Because I think that probably makes the most sense. We are running out of time again, which is always scary when this happens. Okay, Tech Terror is here. It's in range. It should be able to deal with these pretty quickly. Did not all of them get decamoed? Oh, that was so perfect. Okay, Tech Terror moved once again. You I don't need anymore. Boom, boom. Oh, that's all I can afford. So strapped for cash. We do still have the one-shot, though, so do I even want this? Yes, I do. I can't one-shot them both, and there is two. At least I'm pretty sure there's two. This is iffy. Okay, so then you're not necessary. You, I shouldn't really rely on. I'm going to try to keep this around here in case it's necessary. And beyond that, pretty much everything else we don't really need is being sold. Okay, so they're about to be popped, but I should probably move my Tech Terror over here to its final position. This is so close. Like, everything about this has been so close since leading up to this. Which is really scary. Like, these are the last CMGs, and then, now the last BFBs, and once they pop, it'll be the final Moabs, and all that stuff, and ceramics, and just keep on going, continuing the cycle. This is so close, I'm so scared. I'm gonna be pausing like this for a little while here, because we are losing progress. We don't have enough. You gotta be kidding me. We can't do this. This is so close, like so ridiculously close, but unfortunately. Okay, well, officially after seeing all of our hard work put in and seeing, oh, we were so close but not enough, new approach. It's called use Tuxedo Jake and see the stupid amounts of difference that, like in power, that's gonna happen now, that we happen to have that extra +3 damage. Because you can already see there's a pretty big damage difference here, as is pretty obvious, because this bad balloon's going to take multiple damage cycles here. It's almost popped already. This is the absurd power of Goo Goo Mama Meter to pop the bad balloon in its first attack cycle. Its first attack cycle of the Tech Terror, the bad balloon's going to get popped. Think about that for a second. Think about how crazy that is. Tuxedo Jake is getting moved over here. Tech Terror is probably getting moved, yeah. Tech Terror, you are over here. I'm going to plop you over here to deal with the DTs first. We should be good, though. Their souls are going to get taken. They're going to be a pretty easy pop. Probably. We're good, right? We definitely didn't pop this final DT, but I think we're probably good. In worst case scenario, I do have the special ability, though no, we're okay. So, we should be fine here. I'm pretty sure we can deal with these. But just to be absolutely safe, once again, Tuxedo Jake, sell. Place over here. Tuxedo Jake plus Hanson Avenue plus Tech Terror. We're probably good for the most part, though I could also probably use the Psychic Cannibal Elephant ability. But, I mean, we saw it destroy a bad balloon. We really should be okay for the most part here. Especially since we have some cleanup in the form of our Billies and all that awesome stuff in Martin. So we really should be okay here. Honestly, this really just shows that Goo Goo Mama Meter is probably the strongest epic trinket in the entire game. Like, I'm pretty confident in saying that. I believe Goo Goo Mama Meter is the best trinket in the game, and I think that's pretty obvious as to why, as you saw the difference there with Goo Goo Mama Meter, without Goo Goo Mama Meter. To be fair, there is some also like attack speed boost too, but it's mostly the +3 damage boost. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Too bad we couldn't quite make it through there without having to cheat a fair bit. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed. I don't really like any of these, but I'll take the epic. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing. We're really close to 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!